Admiral James Stockdale was the highest ranking officer in the Hanoi Hilton during the Vietnam era and became one of the most highly decorated officers in the United States Navy. He spent 7.5 years as a prisoner of Hoa Lo prison. He was tortured over 20 times, routinely beaten, and spent much of his time locked in leg irons in a small bath stall. He had no prisoner's rights, no set release date, and no idea when or if he would ever see his family again.
Despite the horrific circumstances, Admiral Stockdale shouldered the burden of command, and he is credited with creating the conditions that enabled his men to survive unbroken.
Author Jim Collins describes Stockdale's story in his best-selling book, Good to Great. At one point, he beat himself up with a stool and cut himself with a razor, deliberately disfiguring himself so that he could not be put on videotape as an example of a well-treated prisoner. He instituted rules that would help people deal with torture, and he instituted an elaborate internal communication system of taps and pauses to reduce the sense of isolation that their captors tried to create.
When Collins was researching Good to Great, he had the opportunity to meet with Stockdale, and he asked him, how was he able to hold on to hope in the face of such horrific conditions? Stockdale said, I never lost faith in the end of the story. He never doubted that he would get out and eventually be able to turn it into something for the greater good. Yet when Collins asked Stockdale, well, who didn't make it out? Stockdale replied, oh, that's easy. The optimist. Now Collins was confused. The optimist, he said, I don't understand.
Stockdale replied, the optimists. They were the ones who said, we're going to be out by Christmas. And Christmas would come, and Christmas would go. Then they'd say, we're going to be out by Easter. And Easter would come, and Easter would go. And they died of a broken heart.
Stockdale's story stayed with Collins, and in Good to Great, he cites the Stockdale paradox. It's the ability to face the brutal facts and hold on to the faith that you will prevail. And it's the hallmark of people who create greatness. Stockdale's story also illustrates how love is much more powerful than fear. On the 3rd anniversary of his being shot down, the prison was under an imposed silence, and Stockdale was being held in solitary confinement.
The men wanted to send a message to their leader. So they took mops and brooms and swept the yard, slowly and deliberately tapping out a simple phrase. Their message, we love you.
We love you. Not you can do it, not keep your chin up, not even have courage, but we love you. The men instinctively knew that love is what fuels courage. It's what enables us to face the facts and hold on to our faith at the same time. You know, we're kind of weird about talking about love in the workplace. We want our customers to love our products. We want our employees to love their jobs. And we want the marketplace to love our organization. But we don't like to talk about how much love we, as individuals, are putting in. But I'm here to tell you, love has been the cornerstone of every successful venture since the dawn of time. From the American Revolution to Apple Computer, all the great ones have been fueled by people who showed up with love. Love is what enables you to face the facts and hold on to your faith. You see, love isn't for wimps, it's for heroes, and it's more powerful than fear any day of the week. You're about to experience an exercise that's going to demonstrate just how powerful you can be when you get your brain on love.